Yo, what down, what down, what down, what down? Greetings. You did? Grand Awakening. Come in peace. You did? Peace, love, and light, man. I got 30% on this one. Can you dig it? I'm laying it down, man. That shit already showing. My shit work fast. Gonna get my meal in of the day. First meal in. Yeah, start my day. I'm off tomorrow. I want to do the rice, but that shit take them that out. I need to get some sauce for my pasta. You did? stuff like that is just what I've been rocking with at 90-10. Even though I don't really like red meat. Yo, what out? Peace, love, and light. God bless. Heat some shit up. That motherfucking water boy. You drink so much of that shit, after a while, that shit become unbearable. Though I'm grateful. That shit too much. That shit thaw out quick as hell. Save some of that. Fuck it, I do that work. I don't like to overdo it, but just because I'm working. Appreciate the light. Peace, love, and light. God bless. You did. Saute that. No spatula. It's a whole world out there, and you talking about sleep. Coming back down. It's over with. What a personal seasonings. I know you just seen me season this shit, man. You did? I got me some salt, some cayenne, got a little bit of that, the hot. You did? I'm gonna throw a little bit of rosemary. And I got some oregano. You did? Oh my. Only thing I'm really missing though is the green pepper, red onions. That shit cook up. You did. For some reason, I got a decent ass pump. I ain't did no working out. That's how I feel though when you let your muscle fully recover. You feel that shit. That shit feel like a workout itself. So I appreciate the likes, peace, love, and light. God bless you, did. Put milk in the eggs? No, sir. Appreciate that, but nah, my stomach is totally different. My stomach would not appreciate that. Man, that's too much mucus. You ain't gotta overdo it, that's too much. Yo, what down, greetings, peace, love, and light. God bless you, did. That ground beef in there is just enough. Appreciate that. Peace, love, and light. God bless. Y'all don't like when I scrape the pan? How is you supposed to cook eggs? from the projects, man. That's all I know. And I learned that from a woman. I learned that from my mama. You did? That wood spoon gonna make me feel like I got pieces of wood in my shit. You gotta make it work with what you got, man. You did? As long as you get the job done. You did? When you from poverty, that's all you know. Surviving. Don't get me wrong, the wood spoon sounds very nice, but it won't last as long as this spoon will. You did? Appreciate the lights. Peace, love, and light. God bless. I got some flaxseed. The hair is growing, man. You dig? The hair is growing. It's alive. I got some hemp seed. What I'm doing, get my first meal in of the day. You dig? Gotta feed the muscle, man. You dig? I'm starting my cut, finna slim back down. You dig? My body work fast too, boy. I'm already got some pumpkin seeds. And I got those. Yeah, gatekeep, damn. Damn, I done threw the pan in the water. And I hate putting my tortillas in the microwave. That shit make your shit all mushy. I don't mind the extra carbs, and I'm gonna be at work all day, so. And good carbs. And where's the Kali Muscle? good cause. Like that. Let it do its magic. Do you believe in magic? Hit it with a little bit of. Come on, man. See what? This motherfucking monkey. See how quick my body work? It's only been a day. I'm already leaning back out. And I've been eating like shit all week, packing that shit on. I most definitely do. I got workout videos. You did? I just been working. You did? I got the workout videos posted. You did? I'm coming off aggressive. You believe my? That's just a muscle. You did? That's that test. You feel me? Electric muscle. Spiritual muscle. That's what happens when you ain't sitting around all motherfucking day. You feel me? Motherfucker ain't sitting around all motherfucking day. You did? A motherfucker ain't all day. You feel me? You hear me? A motherfucker ain't all day. You feel? You gotta control that lust. You dig? A motherfucker ain't all day. You feel me? You gotta dunk her ass. You gotta dunk her ass. Feel me? You gotta use that energy for something else. You feel me? What is that? I might be reading it wrong. Come on, man, you just throwing shit out there you don't even know. You did? That's that muscle activation, man. Papa. supposed to do motherfuckers like that. I don't know what the hell you talking about now. You alright? You alright, man? Shit so good make you clench. Oh, you still on that? That was something new, huh? Let me read that again. When she fold to the face, you talking about dunking it? You can do that, but it's mainly for the back shot. You feel me? You gotta try it, man. Yo, what up? Greetings, peace, love, and light. God bless, you did. Don't knock it till you try it, you feel me? Or you can do that, you can get that Captain Morgan. So when you get that, you get that. You feel me? Peace, love, and light. God bless. You did. Day going so good. Good so far. You did. Hope yours going good as well. You did. Hope you have a good day today. God bless. No, I am not a kid. I'm a grown ass man. Oh. Just getting the day started. Okay, true that, true that, true that. All praise to the Most High. You did. Another day. You a team? What kind of team? $18. God damn it. If you went here and you under 18, your ass lying about your age. Yo, what down? Grand Awakening. Peace, love, and light. God bless. You did. No kids allowed. This is grown folks talk. Both Biggie and Pop. But no, if I had to choose between the two, I had to go with Pop, man. That's what I grew up on. I grew up on some Biggie, but mostly Pop. I don't know about all that basketball shit. Yeah, I don't like watching basketball, but I can play. I don't like watching sports. I don't have the patience. Don't make it a dream, make it a reality. In this world, you can have whatever you want. You did. $50 Jay-Z? Damn. Damn, man. That's a hard one, I guess. Because musically, Jay-Z. Also, 50 Cent is good musically. But his character inspires me more. 50 Cent was the only nigga who did it right. 50 Cent was the clear example on what it was like to make it out the hood and do that shit right. You don't see him still promoting that lifestyle. None of that. Like I told y'all, real gangsters don't do all that shit. You did? Real gangsters trying to make it out. A lot of times you won't even know. But, you know what I'm saying? That's what always inspired me about 50 Cent, to see him make it out of that shit and losing everything and really make that transition like that. That's inspiring. That's what young men need to be paying attention to. Not all this YN shit, all this trapping, all that goofy, low vibrational ass shit. Do I have a girlfriend? Nope. Don't need one either. He said jail still stands. Take a shot. Yeah, Jay-Z, at least growing up, he was the man. Tupac, that's what I'm talking about. Kanye, oh, for real? Come on, man, I'm Chicago all day. I'm rocking with Kanye. You did? Oh, wait. Keith for dirt. Keith. That's another one who got out and did the right thing. But not only that, he practically changed the whole fucking world. You did? But I gotta give it to Dirk too, though. Understanding well they coming from. You did, and the talent, the gifts. Yeah, Chief Keef is, you did, Chicago legend. Yo, what down? Greetings, peace, love, and light. God bless. You did. Pun a big L. Damn, I had to go with Pun. Dr. Dre, Easy E. Damn. Dr. Dre. What do you say? He mad because I said I don't need a girlfriend. What do you say? I ain't catching. See, y'all depend too much on women. This is why y'all have women problems. Because y'all know damn well y'all don't be ready. Y'all just go in these women lives, fuck their lives up, getting them pregnant and shit, fucking up their bodies. And y'all wonder why women be aggressive as hell. No. A lot of y'all ain't even ready for women. Can't control your lust. None of that. You talking to somebody that knows women. That's something that's in the hands of God. If God feel his, you know what I'm saying, he will present that to you. Other than that, that's something you can't be chasing. Y'all be lusting and shit. What's wrong with my face piercing? If you want one, go get one, man. Damn. Just go get one, man. Damn. Hey, Miss Lady. Peace, love, and light. God bless you. How you doing? Ice Cube? Ice Cube, cool too. Ice Cube the man too. You dig? It took me fucking 40 minutes to do that shit make that shit this time. Damn that longer than that, damn that hour. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I just woke up. You did? Been at work. Doing my thug this night, you did? You gotta understand being a chosen one. I also can shake shift. So I'm gonna look different every time. That's just another key that you don't know about me. I don't know, man. I have to go with the police officer because I know I'd be a cool ass police officer. I wouldn't be out there doing all that extra shit. I'd be chilling, man. You dig? If you ain't really giving me no reasons to be, I'm gonna be chilling. I ain't locking motherfuckers up over no petty shit. None of that. I ain't fucking motherfuckers' lives up. Hell no. Police officers be fucking niggas' lives up. I need to get me some water in, but about 10:30 I have another glass of water. You feel me? I'm about to go back part-time at my job. I'll be able to be on here a little bit more. Can't wait for that shit. This job been pulling on my energy. I ain't rocking with it. What's my goals for this year? Of course, God first. You did. That relationship is infinite. So at the same time, I want to get back in a good space as far as my diet and my fitness. You did. And be financially free. That's my main goal. One of my main goals. Break free from this shit, man. On the elite team or, I don't know, chillax team? What, for a police officer? Most definitely God first, man. You better go smoke a cigarette? All right, Brody, peace, love, and light. God bless, man. Talk to you soon, man. It's good talking to you, too. Have a good day today, you did? Don't be out here stressing over shit you ain't got no control over, man. You did? Take that shit day by day. You gonna be all right. That's all you can do. Put it in God's hands, man. Let go and let God. You did? Yo, Ken. Yeah, I lift. I be on some hybrid shit. Like, I do calisthenics. From there, I go do weight training. How many push I could do? Straight, probably 50. SWAT or a normal police officer? Ooh. I like the normal police officer because I know I'd be able to chill and do my own thing. But SWAT seemed like a cool gig too, though. $50 push-up straights at 195, shit, that's good weight, man. You should be able to pack on some muscle. But once your body get used to that shit, you did. Yep, man, you can't get caught up on this earthly shit, man. That's why the focus should always be on God, cause this worldly shit will have your ass out of alignment, worry about the wrong shit, depressed, in fear, unhealthy, lustful. You know, just a lot of low vibrational shit. SWAT seems like a cool gig, man. Teaching yourself to be humble. That's something you can't teach yourself, man. That shit gonna happen naturally. You already doing it by acknowledging it. So if you can realize that and acknowledge, that's another thing. People don't acknowledge things within themselves that they know that they need to change, because it's all about, you know, tapping in and fighting for a better version of yourself, because there's always another version. Yes, ma'am. God first. Always. God is number one. Damn. Can't put too much on yourself, man. You was 13. That's the thing with the system. They try to make it, you know what I'm saying? Especially with small shit like that, they try to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying? They hold that shit over your head by the shit that they do. But shit, you was 13, man. All you can do is learn from that shit and move on. Don't let that shit stop you. You can clean it up. You just gotta focus up. That's right, accountability. That's the perfect word. Nobody like to hold themselves accountable. You gotta be able to. Ain't nobody perfect. You gotta be able to understand and notice the changes within yourself. You did. I always like to go back to how I was when I was a kid and how pure I was. You know what I'm saying? That can help you with a lot of shit too. So going back and clearing that little trauma. What job I do? I just work a regular 9 to 5, man. Hell yeah. There's people out there that's another thing. He right. There's always somebody out there going through way worse. Yeah, all you could do is sit back and focus on yourself, man. You did. Let God take control. God do everything for a reason. Now you ain't got nothing but time to really work on yourself. You did. If you really love yourself, it ain't nothing you can't come out of. You did. You put God first and you just do what you gotta do. Shit, I'm 32. You still young. You can't let that shit stop you neither. They ain't. You did. Every day, this shit a fight. You did. This shit don't care how old you is or none of that. You still got time. You got time. You just gotta put God first and focus up. You did. I know the motherfuckers that did way worse, went to jail, damn near dead life, came home at 40, 50 something, and they entrepreneurs and, you know what I'm saying, turned their whole life around. But then you can't put too much on yourself, gang. You was 13 years old. Your mind wasn't even fully developed yet. You did. Can't put too much on yourself, man, especially at that age. Yeah, man, don't dwell so much on the past. You gotta let go. You gotta let go and let God. That's another thing that can hold you back too. You can't put too much on yourself, especially you 30 now, man. That was damn near over a decade ago. You gotta let go. And you got a daughter, so that's all the motivation you need. And you 30 now, so you shouldn't be getting in no trouble at 30. Appreciate that, James. Peace, love, and light. All praise to the Most High. It's cause school, the thing is with school, there's no excitement, and at the same time, It's not real, man. It's hard to be invested in something, especially mentally invested in a system that's basically controlling you to live a certain way and preparing you for sometimes destruction, because you know what I'm saying, that's not God's way of life. God didn't create us, we supposed to be free. We supposed to be, you know everybody's supposed to be using their gifts and you know on their purposes and stuff like that. So the music and all that, it's just people's just using their gifts wrong. Yeah, you need a good school, and that shit costs money. Trust me. And it depends on what you want to do with your life. Like if you want to do something that takes school, then do it. But 9 times out of 10, I know I didn't have no interest in school, and it wasn't because I didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I had single parent home. Ain't nobody teach me shit. I had to learn everything, on my own. I had to make those mistakes and learn on my own still today. Ain't nobody perfect in this shit. Yeah, once you start hitting them 30s and shit, when they say you can't do the same shit, a lot of the shit you used to do, you can't. But you can remain with that young mindset. That's another thing for youth, keep you young, man. They want everybody in a rush to grow up and all that shit, and basically, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, that shit is expensive, especially when it comes to your life. That's something you can't put a price on, and that shit get in the way. That shit just get in the way. It's setback after setback. Fuck that. Especially when it come to that driving shit. Yeah, you need education, but of course, knowledge is power. But it's just the whole system. The system is not teaching in a righteous way. You know what I'm saying? It's all bullshit, and it's shit that you really don't need in the real world. Besides, if you going for a trade or you going for a certain job, other than that, even then, a lot of people go get those certificates and all that shit and can't even do nothing with them. Especially the job market, that shit right now ain't on shit. For real, they want everybody, yeah, stress and fear, broke, eating like shit. Cause no matter what, all the good shit you need, that shit costs money. They not teaching the real shit. Health, you know what I'm saying? The natural shit, natural remedies, all that shit. They don't teach holistic shit, none of that. Just a lot of spell work. No problem, man. Trust me, I know. That's another thing people don't understand. You gotta let go, man. That's trauma. You know what I'm saying? And if you know anything about your chakras, then you know holding on to a lot of shit, especially shit in the past, you will not be able to move forward. And this is why a lot of people sell themselves short in life, and they end up going through addiction, all types of shit, and just down a downhill spiral. You gotta know when to let go, man. God gave you life, so you can always turn this shit around. You can always turn this shit around and start over. Especially at you 32 now, you can make the rest of your years on this planet good and in peace. but that's through God, and you gotta love yourself enough to want that shit. You gotta love yourself. Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily worrying about the system because when you understand that this shit is a game anyway, it's all about playing the game, and at the end of the day, it's all about the outcome. But first, God is first. You dig? Everything ain't for everybody. You dig? But one thing I do wish though, I do wish that um, when I was in school, that I was at least gave it more effort. I'm not saying that it's not important, but it's just the whole system is just fucked up right now. What do I like? What I want to do? Man, it's a lot I want to do, man. And me knowing who I am, you did. Me being a chosen one, I don't really, like, I don't get caught up in this worldly shit. Like, everything I do is off the faith of the Most High. He did. Whatever God tells me to do, that's what I do. But I do know that God give us gifts and God give us purpose. And one of my main things I want to do is I want to help a lot of people. You did. That's one of my things as far as me being number 5 life path. You did. But first thing I want to, you did, of course, God first, because that relationship is infinite. But I want to genuinely help a lot of people. Uh, you know, of course, the music, all that shit, and just be financially free enough to do the things that I need to do. Yeah, I want to have my own shelters, all that shit. You did. In due time, God is working. Yeah, your sis, being 6 years old, she will. But you gotta lead, you feel me? You gotta be, cause kids are always watching, man. They are like sponges, man. They take in everything. You did. So you got a girl too, so you gotta be very careful. Girls are no joke. Girls are no joke. And kids they are blessing in their own ways. You know what I'm saying? Between the two, the girl and the boy. If God give you a girl and that's your first kid, you did. There's reasons behind that. You did. My first was a girl. I felt like my life was over. I was 16 though. You did, man. But what you do matters, man. You gotta, you did, take this shit day by day. Hell no, especially nowadays. All that street shit, crime shit, and that shit out the window. Them people got their eyes on every motherfucking thing. Now they got drones and shit going around and all this shit. Ain't no getting away with nothing nowadays. And then there's no benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers like to broadcast that lifestyle like it's, you know what I'm saying? That shit don't come with nothing but demonic forces. And your ass gonna lose every time. You might feel like you winning for a moment. You might get a little, but you don't get no good out. That shit ain't nothing but built up karma. That's why I'm saying you can't get caught up in this worldly shit. You did. T3 the polar bear. You did. Can't get caught up in this shit, man. God is real, man. Trust me, I know you'll drive yourself nuts. You did. Especially when you understand everything is energy, man. You just gotta flow. You gotta flow in this shit. You can't force nothing. You can't, like, there's nothing in this world, especially when there's a God. You did. Shit ain't about no if you don't let go. You better let go. What else more you gonna do? What's the point of holding on to something? Because at that point, you gotta understand, at 30 years old, you gotta understand, there's no more excuses. You can't make no more excuses. You can't be like, well, the reason why this is because of this. No. Especially as men. As a man, men can't make too many excuses, man. For real. God made you a man. You did? So you have to really put that in perspective and really understand what it really means to let go, especially as a man. A lot of times, especially men, we like to hold on to shit to give ourselves excuses to act out in certain ways, or just say fuck certain shit, or you know what I'm saying, or make us feel like our life is over. We can't do this, we can't do that because we got this, we got that, we got the felony this. No, there's nothing in this world you can't overcome, especially when there's a God. You gotta believe in God, man. You gotta believe in yourself. You did. Amen. Ashe. Your dad raised you. That's a blessing, man. You did. Shout out to Pops, man. For real. You got your pops in your life, and had your pops in your life, man. That is a blessing, man. For real. I never had no pops. You did. I only had my mom, but my mom, a mother can do the best she can, but she can't teach. You know what I'm saying? A man to be a man. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. God gave you a daughter, especially for your first child. That's a sign. And this the thing about men. I keep saying I'm gonna get on here and make a video about this, but a man's love is real genuine, man. When men love, we love for real. You did, especially when it comes to our children. You know what I'm saying? We don't. What you see with men is what you get, because we don't have that luxury to, you know what I'm saying, complain about shit. And, you know what I'm saying? Crying and all that shit. When a man cry, don't get me wrong, a man cry, but a man can't be walking around with his head down and making excuses and moping around and all that shit. No. Especially when you got a daughter. Kids in general. Am I high? No, I'm just getting up. About to get ready for work. Yeah, it's all about learning, man. A lot of people don't learn. No accountability, no nothing. And then it all based out with love. You know? A lot of motherfuckers don't love themselves. That's good. Shit, them years, boy. Don't be the best years, because they grow up fast. And they be watching everything, boy. Women pay attention to everything. Don't seem like it, but they be paying attention. You did. That's why, especially when it come to being a man and having a daughter, you gotta always, you did, have your motherfucking mind together. Cause them girls gonna remind your ass every time. I'm off tomorrow. My last day before I'm off. You did. Oh, no problem, man. Thank you. Thank everybody for you did the convo, man. We always gonna be able to have vibration. We always gonna have these conversations. You did. Whatever I got going on, whoever rocking with me, man, we gonna be prepared. You did. Almost summertime. About that time to start preparing for summer. You did. You want high vibration. I just need to get back off these motherfucking snacks. I still be snacking here and there, man. Them snacks, boy, that sugar, that shit is a fucking drug for real. And the thing is, I be good until I gotta go out and work. That's what I'm saying. That worker shit be having you all out of alignment. What down, man? Peace, love, and light. God bless. Appreciate you for popping out. You did. Real swiftly. Hope you have a blessed day today. You did. Peace, love, and light. Hey, man, chill, chill, chill. What down, though, man? Greetings. Peace, love, and light. God bless. I mean, right now, everything is temporary, man. Like I said, like I've been saying from the start, you did. I'm on God's timing, so this is what God got me doing at this present moment. And I'm in my isolation separation stage, so God is not really even gonna allow me to do nothing else right now. So all I can do is continue with the opportunity that he gave me for right now and continue doing what I'm doing. And it is, I'm waiting on God. I don't want nothing to do with the industry. Damn. I'm already signed by God. You did. I'm not chasing no money. None of that. I'm waiting on God. Whenever God feel like I need, that's where it's gonna go. You did. Even if it ain't meant for me to, you did. I know God's way is the best way. You did. That's another thing where people get caught up at. They go chasing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Losing their gifts and their souls and all that shit. Fuck that. God has revealed everything to me. That's why it's, you know what I'm saying? That's why I get a hard time with this shit. I've been doing this shit for a long time, man. Because they already know who I am. God has revealed everything to me, so I know what to look for. I'm good on all that shit. I don't want no money, none of that. I don't care about money. I don't care about material shit. None of that. I don't care about nothing but God. You did, and God's way. And even though I might get on this bitch complaining about working and all that shit, even if God sees fit for me to do this shit for the rest of my life, I'm gonna do it proudly. You did? Cause you gotta understand, man. God knows what's best for you, and He knows the world. You know, He knows what's out there, especially when you're the chosen one. I gotta be very careful. I'm good on all that shit. Motherfuckers be chasing that shit. I'm good. Then motherfuckers want to live outside their memes. Nope. I don't give a fuck if I got $1 billion. I'ma live the same way that I'm living now. Because that's one thing. See, people think when they going through struggle and all that, God gives struggles to His strongest soldiers, for real. Because He know you're the only one that can handle, you know what I'm saying? You know you're the only one that can handle that shit. Going up against all this, you know what I'm saying? So many bullshit, demonic forces, all that shit. Spiritual attacks. No. Motherfuckers want to be living outside their means. They make a certain amount of money. They gotta wear they gotta get the designer, all that shit. Not me. I'm the type of motherfucker that have that shit. Ain't nobody gonna know. Cause I'm gonna be the same motherfucker that I am. If anything, I'm gonna give it away. You did? That's another thing with the chosen. God knows your heart. So a lot of times He might delay you. And depending on who you around. Because God not gonna bless you around motherfuckers that ain't good for you. Because in the end, you gonna get snaked the fuck out. So at the same time, another reason God would delay you is because God knows your heart. He know you down there just gonna blow it all away, give it away. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit I be on. I be behind on rent and all that shit, still giving away money, helping out, all that shit. But because I understand God and I understand this life shit now. Can't take this shit serious. Fucking alcohol itch. I don't know why. Shit, right now, I feel like I want to pop that bitch out and scratch that motherfucker, put it back in. Man. Man. What if you stay up late? What if you choose to stay up late? You said turn the lights on. Yeah, no. Turn out the lights. I'm looking for. Looking at night vision. You subscribe? True that. Appreciate that. You diggy? God bless you. Peace, lovey, and lighty. You diggity? Come on, Manny. Can you diggy? Looking for him? Damn. You make a subscribe button now? Thank you. God bless you. You dig? Subscribe. Peace, love, and light. God bless. Can you dig it? I told you I can read energy through these messages. So I can tell your energy when you typing this shit. I can tell if you different motherfucker or not. What is this? Uh-oh. You crazy rap man? True that. Supercut? Damn. I ain't never heard of the supercut, shorty. Hell yeah, man. That's that job life shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't it. But I'm gonna go do what I gotta do, even though I ain't rocking with that shit. But it's cool though. In due time. Indubitably. You make hippity hoppity music. Okay. Started on Boom Baps. My motherfucking hair is beautiful. You know, see that shit? Shit gorgeous. It's alive. Do I be smoking weed, trees? Nah, man. Hell nah. I don't be smoking no trees, but shit. I just be chilling. I know, man. I don't know why my shit red like that. I just be chilling. Nah, I was just scratching my eyes, man. I had a lash go in my eye. Oh, yeah? You careful out there on that road, shorty. You gotta love it. You gotta talk to your hair, queen. People, y'all don't understand, especially women. That crown, you gotta talk to it. It's alive. It's like a flower. You gotta treat it like a flower, you dig? And it take care of itself. When you maintain it, it take care of itself. That's why you ain't gotta overdo it with the moisture. You ain't gotta do all that, you feel me? You just gotta, you dig? Love on it. You gotta love thyself. Nope. But they told me I had ADHD when I was little. You did? Because I'm one of the chosen ones. I went through all that shit. That little hearing test shit they had us doing, I did all that shit. Because they know I possess abilities. Psychic, telepathic, empath. You did? Starseed, Earth Angel. You did? Chosen by the Most High. Created in darkness. I was created in darkness. You feel me? 1,000-yard stare. I think I got that good looking stare. Can you dig it? I said I was only gonna be on this bitch for an hour. But I'm grateful, mother. But everybody popped out. You did. Start off the day with some good vibes. My shit looking beautiful today. I ain't even gotta touch it today. You did. That's another thing. You're not even supposed to be touching your shit all the time. You did. You gotta let it do its own thing. And I'm gonna get some sun today. We going up on the weather. Damn. See what them nutrients and shit finally settle in. Simmer down, boy. Hi, how are you? You did? What y'all on, man? Peace, love, and light. Grand awakening. You did? All praise to the Most High, man. Another day. This is another day. Grateful for this experience. You did. All praise to the Most High. This is why it's very important to love yourself. Especially when God starts making those changes over time and you get to witness those different versions. And you be like, I know I just be like, my God, what is you up to? What you say? You just got in here. You ain't even said nothing. You did? Yes, copy and paste, please, because I ain't see nothing you said. But yeah, man. Especially when you're getting older. I don't like using that word because we don't get old, we don't age. You did. You gotta understand the spells in this language. You did. They want you on that frequency. You know what I'm saying? It's like self-destruct. You know what I'm saying? And you got, especially when you are a electric being. Everything is energy, frequencies, and what you say means a lot. You gonna copy paste? I'm waiting on the copy paste. But I was talking before you did come in here though. You feel me? You just got in here. You ain't said nothing. What's up, man? What you say? Copy paste. You should be able to just write that. I can't even find it. I had to go scroll all the way up if you was really in here. But I know I ain't tweaking. It's your first time in here, my guy. You trolling? Put them up. Why I oughta? Put them up, man. I don't know, because they be retracting messages. So if your shit probably got retracted, that's on YouTube. That ain't on me. Well, rewrite it again, bro, because I ain't seeing what you're saying. I can't see nothing. I just scrolled all the way up. Just write the shit over. Don't overcomplicate it. One line at a time. Come on, goddammit. Me trolling now. Oh, okay. No, I did not see that messages. I don't miss those. So we gonna get a fresh start. Yo, what down? Greetings. Peace, love, and light. God bless. You did? Appreciate that. Hope you have a great day as well. God bless. New to the live, welcome. Welcome. We at high vibrations over here. You did. We at high vibration. We come in light. You did. Appreciate that. God bless. Peace, love, and light. Welcome. God damn. Why you want to know all that? See, you coming in with some off energy. Me don't like that. Me don't like that not one bit, you know? You got your man in the wrong place. Get your man out the gutter, man. Get you some God in your life. You did. Your man in the wrong place, on the wrong teams. If you know what I mean. Nah. I just be fucking around, man. I don't know what you're talking about. You just rambling on. You just rambling. See how you go from that to saying that to that in 2 fucking messages. First of all, you double messaging. And then you going from one thing to another. You just all over the place. Your mind is just... Slow down. Chill. Relax. I'm not tweaking, man. You just all over the place. You went from asking a question to saying something else. Then I answered the question. Now you want some whole other shit. You want to argue or something? You did? You alright? Bro, if you ain't hear it, I'm not gonna go back because now you just trolling. Now you fucking with me mentally. I ain't going for it. Trying to drain me of my energy. Trying to take the way from a nigga. I don't know, man. I don't know neither. I got 3 minutes on here. I'm finna get off of here, man. Hope you have a blessed day. I appreciate you for popping out. You did. Appreciate everybody for popping out. You did. Let's get serious. All right, about what, man? Get to it, because I got a couple minutes. What you want to talk about, man? Damn. I've been serious. You've been bullshitting around the whole time. All right, you have a good day as well. God bless you, Miss Lady. God bless you. The first date, it doesn't matter. It should matter. If 2 people go on a date, they both chose to go on a date. So it shouldn't matter who pays the fucking bill. If they are that interested in each other that much to where they're really taking their energy and going out their way to meet up, or however they choose to make it to the place of the destination that the date will be held, from the moment they agree It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. See, people get caught up in this shit because they want everybody divided. This is why dates, relationships, and all that shit is ruined. That shit don't exist. Relationships, dates, family, that shit is out the window now. Everybody for themselves, man. All you got is you to worry about. And you know what? I like it that way. Everything ain't for everybody. It is. I'm not saying that it don't exist, but everything ain't for everybody. That's another reason why people go through bad relationships, or they be stuck in relationships because of the kids, or kids growing up in single parent homes, no fathers. You did. What are responsibilities? God first. People put everything before God. People need to understand that is the key. If you're a man, you shouldn't even be thinking about no woman. God first. Vice versa, women. But at the same time, God made two for a reason. The whole concept of why God made men and women, nobody wants to go by them rules. Who is the prize? It takes two to come together to make a prize. It did. I don't get too caught up in the pride talk, man. Who's the prize? And I know why God made men, and I know why God made women. There's no way around that. Yeah, a lot of that shit today is just ego talk, man. And you wonder why women turn their nose to that shit, because it can be controlling. But in the real world, we all know that you did. Yo, what down? Greetings, peace, love, and light. God bless. You did. Yeah, but at the same time, real men ain't gonna be walking around here, bitch, talking about something. I'm the prize. You did. Real men ain't running around here thinking like that. Real men around this bitch just being men. You did. Doing what they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? We know men are the builders and, you know what I'm saying, the creators and shit of a lot of shit here. But women are also important too and very powerful too. So it's not just, nobody was meant to do this shit on their own. Of course we got God, but you know what I'm saying? It's just God's way of life. Yo, what down? Greetings, peace, love, and light. God bless. You did. so, I mean, God has always got to be first, and especially if God see that fits for you. But you gotta understand, like, the main focus is God. And we get so caught up in this shit. A lot of, especially men, be focused on the wrong shit. A man shouldn't be running around worrying about a woman, because a lot of men won't help. They don't want to do this shit by themselves. You did, even though God made you to be able to withstand this shit by yourself. You did, and that's what caused all the commotion and why a lot of women's lives get affected. Don't get me wrong, women, especially today world, with the shit that women is doing now, this shit don't exist, man. It's over with. Especially, I know the type of motherfucker I am. I don't want nothing that I'm picky about. Anything that's meant for me. I don't want nothing used, abused, or none of that shit. I don't want none of that shit. Said you need that phrase on a t-shirt. What's the phrase, man? No, I'm just reading. I'm answering so many questions at one time. Sometimes you might have to remind me on certain shit, because I'm reading so many questions at one time. Your plug out of town? Damn, my boy. I used to hate them days. If you thinking about it, just do it, man. It ain't gonna be easy. But you can do it. Most definitely. You can do it! What question? Answer. Say the question again. I'm reading. I probably missed the question. Read. What's the question? I ain't scared to say shit. Answer the question. I mean, say the question. What did you refer to? Because I got an open mind, man. I don't put my mind in a box as a man. I got a real. Not only that, I'm a spiritual thinker, so my thoughts be on a whole different realm. I don't just think, and I think outside the box. I don't put my eggs in one basket. And you talking about women, I'm so far past that. Okay, what was your question, man? What was your question? What reality? Because there's many realities. This reality, everything in this reality mostly is not real. Only thing that exists that in this world is God and God's way of life. Everything else is fucking. Okay. Well, you talking to somebody who go to different realms and dimensions, and who can operate in between different realities. You did? You just on some 3D shit. I'm on a whole different level with this shit. I know they trolling, but shit, they trolling a troll. Right, now you making sense. Only thing that matters is God's way of life. Everything else is some made up, man-made shit. And I don't put my trust in men. Dude, and you want to argue. You just on some low vibrational shit. I'm not finna argue with you, my guy. Why do I believe in God? So you don't believe in God. Okay. You know why I believe in God? Because I exist. That you want to go back and forth with me about nothing. But you keep telling me I ain't see your question, then I tell you to rewrite it. You ain't rewriting it. Then you go from that to a whole nother thing. Dude, I was just telling you this. Did you just ask me why? What you just asked me? Tell me this. Why do you believe in God? That tells me everything I need to know about you. If you believe in God, then why would you even ask someone why do they believe in God? I'm paying attention. I'm reading your comments. Your brain just all over the place. Islam is the truth. It's still religion, man. Religion ain't all the way. You did. No, I did not go to college. See, that's what I'm saying. Now you going into a whole nother thing. What does college have to do with what we was talking about? And you never answered, you never asked the question. I told you what was the question. You never asked the question. So obviously you just want to go back and forth about some shit. You did. You probably woke up on the wrong side of the bed. You probably seen my life. You like, man, fuck this nigga talking about. This nigga ain't talking about shit. Ooh, fuck this nigga think he is. Ooh, fuck out of here with all that God shit. Ooh. You did. But you ain't really, like, come on. Alright, man. Peace, love, and light. God bless you. Have a better day today. You did. Appreciate you for popping out. I'm finna get up out of here, man. I gotta go to work. 11:11 on the clock. Thank you. You did. Gotta give thanks to the Most High. Give thanks to the spirit guides, ancestors. You did. For the sign. You did. All praise to the Most High. Can you dig it? Appreciate everybody for popping out, rocking with me. You did this morning. Hope everybody have a blessed day. You did. Till next time, stay safe, stay healthy. God bless. It's your boy Red, man. Extraterrestrial. I come to peace. You dig.